Okay. Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here. Give me a few minutes. All right. All right. So we're going to start straight away, whether there's anybody in here or not. This will be used as content for the rest of June 2021, so it will be uploaded with timestamps also. We're going to get started here and find out our current feelings. Well, my ferrets are so loud. Guys, can you not be so loud over there? I don't know what they're doing. I think they're making a little den area. Maybe digging in the wood chips. All right. So anyway, we're going to move on. So we're going to go over our current energy for the person that is on your mind. So currently, kind of curious how they feel about you. Maybe how they feel, maybe what they think, and maybe their actions. And maybe kind of moving in towards a future with them, maybe some influences around that, positive or negative. We'll be talking about it. And we're going to start with Aries. We'll move through our zodiac signs, of course, like usual. Okay. Right at the moment, I'm actually doing current energy of the person that is currently on your mind, and we're starting with Aries. So that's literally you kind of got here just in time. Let me know if you guys can't hear me too. All right, Aries, first zodiac sign up, trying to find out how do they feel about you? What do they think about you? Maybe a future outcome with this individual. Maybe kind of what you're wanting with this individual. Positive and negative influences around the outcome. I know you got here just in time. Okay. All right, you might be dealing with an earth sign. Somebody just they kind of have heavy, maybe no desire type energy so far. So whoever's currently on your mind, Aries, it's almost as if there's a heavy thinking on the situation. And maybe they feel like inspiration might be a little bit too low to currently even think about you at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, so they feel like they're losing faith. They feel like they're frustrated with the situation at hand, whatever your guys' relationship is. Whatever this is, it's kind of in the beginning phases of things. This could be an earth sign or an air sign, maybe even fire. Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely in the beginning phases. So their thinking on the situation is heavy. The inspiration to even be in the relationship or even to inspire thoughts about it are kind of weak. And they're lacking positivity when it comes to your guys' situation. But their feelings on the situation, they just feel like there's no follow through, whether it's with you or them. And they're definitely frustrated. They feel like that they've been earning something with this situation, but they feel like they're just kind of like losing on certain end. Their actions, they're definitely being quiet about the situation. So it's like the relationship is fine. There is no like words coming from them, but they're very quiet. They're very still. They're not talking about it. And even if you thought that you had a relationship, they're actually not talking about it to anybody. They're actually just kind of being quiet about the whole situation. you feel almost like there's no way out of the relationship. You feel like that maybe this situation needs to be looked at a little bit more honestly. You feel like as if maybe there's good and bad here. Maybe I'm ignoring one of those. Maybe I'm ignoring the tension and feeling like there's just no way out. You need to look honestly at the situation. That's Two of Swords upright. That's definitely how you're supposed to be feeling. This is, in this storyline, this is how you should be feeling. This is something that you're feeling at the moment, Aries. And when it comes to this, probably 7, well, this is definitely an earth sign, definitely a fire sign, maybe air. And again, this does not have to resonate like completely matching the exact zodiac sign, just the elements, or just maybe kind of mimic them. But if it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, so you're just feeling like there's no way out of the situation, but you are ignoring the tension in the situation and maybe looking honestly and get ready to kind of like do anything that you need to here. So that's kind of where you're at in the situation. Even if they're not talking about you or letting anyone know about your guys' relationship, you're still willing to work on that part, even if you know that there's like something dishonest about the whole picture here, because you're just not, again, looking at it like you're looking at it only on one side. All right, we got Force. Okay, so the outcome of the future outcome for the both of you would just be kind of like emotional, mental upheaval. It would just be exhausting if you did this. So that is, I mean, you would both retreat to go inside. Like you definitely would not be together. Even if you were together in a situation, whoever this person is just not acknowledging that you guys have something here. They're very quiet about it. And it's almost, again, it's just like you're in the first stages of the relationship, but I already need emotional recovery. Like, what the fuck would you really honestly think this relationship? Where do you think this would actually go? Probably not far. And there's something like super, so we got the Sun card upright, and we're definitely feeling like kind of in the midst of this, it's just like there is something positive about it. There was something positive about it. There was something warm that was like very inviting, but I mean, that's something that could definitely influence the future if you guys were to exist in the future together. Let's find out. Ooh, our last card. So you two are definitely going to discover that the only thing that you actually have in common in this situation is the future outcome. So you're both pretty sure that this whole thing, there's too much going on. There's just too much here to even have anything in common, to even embrace or have friendship or like energy within this relationship. So this is just looking like it's headed to no zone. Again, this is something that could be coming out. This could be something that is definitely, you know, ahead of you. But this is just currently how they're feeling. Currently, they're just kind of giving up, losing that faith. And you definitely feel stuck in the situation no matter what, because you would be there either or. You just would. That's just what it is. But again, if you're already in the first stage of the relationship and there's emotional issues, the outcome is pretty obvious. Okay, Aries, that was nice and depressing. So thank you for that. Thank you for depressing the fuck out of everybody. All right, move on next. Move on to our Taurus. How do they currently feel about you? Whoever's on your mind, Taurus, how do they currently feel about you? What do they think? What do they feel? What are their actions? What do you feel about the situation? What do you want? What is the future outcome of the situation? Maybe some things that kind of influence that future outcome, negative or positive. We gotta go over those. It's just important. One more. Again, make sure that you go ahead and hit subscribe for Hangman Tarot. I want you to hit the bell so that you get all the notifications from me. Again, I'm Jordan. And make sure you check out all those links in the description box. They will definitely allow you to share, like, and follow each of those if you would. Very much appreciated. One more. I feel like one more had to do it. Okay. One more it is. Okay. All right, let's find out, Taurus, currently, who's on your mind and what are they thinking? All right, Taurus, whomever you're messing around with or dealing with, be it Capricorn, whomever it is, they're actually kind of thinking about the ending or the beginning of this relationship. So they are feeling like they're cutting things out at the moment that are not great for them. And whether or not you're part of that, they're thinking about the beginning or the ending of this situation. So we'll find out more and get into it. Yeah, so it could be a fire sign or a Capricorn. Let's find out what they think and their actions. Kind of find out a little bit more about this wildfire sign, or maybe it could element. It could be a fire sign too, though. Okay, so we got our 4 air, 2 of fire. Those are both in reverse. So it's almost like they need some time out for whatever your guys' situation is. They need a little quiet. They feel almost like it's like a disruption or like discouraging, maybe a distraction. Maybe they even feel like they're going to end up sick if they continue on. So basically, with their actions, though, they're stating that it's like somebody's disappointing you. So they feel as if they're disappointing you, or they're disappointing you with their actions, however that resonates. Again, and it's almost like you thought that this individual is going to definitely change everything for you, but it's to them, though, through their actions, it's appearing that they're not, okay? And they are in reverse, so it's probably quite a delay in whatever this relationship is. So it's probably the beginnings of something, and maybe they just find that maybe you would just be too distracting to deal with at the moment. Isn't that always the Taurus signs situation? All right. Okay, so Taurus, you don't even know why the fuck it started, really. So this 2 cups reverse, you're definitely just kind of like, I feel like I was pulled in. I don't know what happened. I don't even know why I liked that person. I don't know why it started. But you definitely hung out for a moment. Yeah. You just weren't willing to work with that person. Whomever this is, there was just too many not enough of things in common. And you were like, no, I ain't doing this. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay? Okay. Hello, who dat boy? I just realized what your name is. Is it Who Dat Boy? Isn't it off like a song? I literally was just thinking about it last night for some reason. Okay. So what they want, it doesn't really fucking matter because they're indecisive. They don't care. And the odds that they'll make a decision are slim to none. So it's almost like they'll vamoose. It's just like they're not going to make one. They're pretty resistant to the whole thing. So their actions are very much speaking that resistance. They're not in it. They're not in the thick of it with you. Yeah. So future outcome is definitely just kind of repressing yourself emotionally, repressing in the relationship. And they're pretty mature, kind of childish. And you have like a whole different perspective on life. Like you see things way differently, Taurus, than this individual. You're just like, no. And it was in the very beginning stages of whatever this was. So whoever's currently on your mind is just not the one for you. Stop fucking thinking about them. Yeah. This is nothing to do with the flow of love here. Nothing. They're definitely pretty You might even be emotionally immature. They might be, you both might be, but they're definitely, it's definitely being indicated just to go self-love, just to go take care of yourself, love on yourself. We have time for relationships. Just go deal with yourself because this is not the one. And it wasn't like in deep enough for you to even get upset about it. So it's just not the one. And it was just like the only thing actually influencing this entire situation is the fact that you just kind of thought that this was the right path. You wanted a partner. You're wanting the partner thing. So that you kind of just thought this is what it was. Yeah, it was just energy, passion. You were inspired by the situation, King of Wands. So yeah, get up out of there, Taurus. Get up out of there. Is it? Okay. And did you say you live in Casper? You say you live in Casper, Wyoming? You do? Okay. All right. I see. Yeah, because you were on that other platform that I was messing with yesterday. All right, we're going to move on to our Gemini. Already got stuff coming out, Gemini. So we're going to get a feel. Might be an Aries sign. We're going to find out. Water element. Could be a water element. Somebody who has kids already. Or you have kids. Okay. So their thinking on the situation is that you're a dad. They're into it. Or they could even be the dad. I mean, so just however this resonates. One of you is a father. One of you is even if you're a single woman, you have to have that masculine side to you to even father children, because you have to have that ability. Of course, it will never be like, I'm not going to go over this as much as I shouldn't. I just keep rambling. Very nice. What is your favorite place to eat in Casper? And what is your favorite thing to do here? I guess I've never asked anybody that really in Casper. All right. So there is a stability within. So they're thinking that it's going to be this stable thing. They're like, okay, cool. Like there's children in the situation. There's some type of father in the situation. Yeah. There's a lot of power within this. And they're just kind of thinking that, this is secure. So that's what they're feeling. Maybe a little bit of a celebration, maybe a little bit of joy, but they're definitely thinking that this could be, something a go. Okay. Let's figure out how they're feeling. Whoever's currently on Gemini's mind. And they are a water sign or could just be an Aries. But they are feeling, their thoughts on the situation is it's a secure and stable thing. Their feeling on it is definitely just kind of love. They're feeling like this new relationship, Ace of Cups, is amazing. This is the beginning stages of things. They could be a little bit younger than you, or you could be younger than them. Not quite sure, but the compassion is what you kind of are falling into. You really like the compassion of this individual. But the feeling that they're getting is love. And this, for them, it's just like a new relationship vibe. And if you're not single, it could be, a recycling of things, but this is definitely a new relationship. I can tell within the numbers. Totally. Like first level part of the relationship. Very, very beginning of the relationship. Rockas or hanger. I love Rockas. I really like their pizza. You like to walk around in the trees. I love that we have mountains. People are like, you haven't seen the ocean? No, I have mountains though. All right. So you're probably going to see something different because their actions displayed just not being able to choose because they didn't know what you wanted maybe. And they were a little bit overwhelmed with the fact that they couldn't really figure that out. And again, this is another water card. So and you're frustrated by something. So the things that you want don't really matter. because you have lack of spiritual growth and you have lack of mental growth and you have lack of balance at the moment, but you are fucking frustrated at the moment with something. There's some delays or some things have come up and you're having to deal with it. And this is just all very much mental and emotional. Yeah, it's the outcome is not great. It's just almost like there's too much fear. There's too much instability, misconception. Somebody's very insecure within if you two come together, the uncertainness of this choice that they're not able to make, that will bother you because of the insecurities. So you need to make sure, though, pay attention to your dreams and like maybe any images that you might see along the way in this relationship, because this could be a teaching person, somebody who's supposed to teach you about something so you can get into the right space with the, maybe a soul connection in the next, month or two. But I mean, enjoy them at the moment. So stop being so frustrated by whatever you're being frustrated about, because that is going to make them kind of be like, don't want to deal with it. Yeah, they're sensitive. They're too sensitive for that shit. So the idea that they're too sensitive, they have too many insecurities, and that younger feeling is definitely going. Maybe they're older than you and you're the younger one in this situation, but whatever it is, it'll push that insecure individual over the edge and they won't be able to fucking deal with it. And you are literally the one who's frustrated by something, which Gemini, duh, of course you are. See, and I grew up in Sheridan, so Bighorns were my jam. That's where I hosted my childhood. Banner, Wyoming, actually. All right, we're going to move on, get into our, what do we got? Cancer next, and then Leo. Let me do a few shuffles here. Make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot so that you don't forget any notifications. You're going to want to hit that bell button too. Also, if you would like, during any of these shufflings or you're bored, go check out all of my social media in the description box below. Go to all those links, share, like, and follow each if you would, please, and thank you. Other than that, we're going to continue forward. And again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. And we're going to get started here with our Cancer. What do they currently think of me? Current feelings about who's on your mind. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. What do? You live in Casper, right? Yeah. So what do you do here? All right. We're going to get started here with our Cancer. Current energy of whom's on your mind. What do they think about you? What do they feel? What are their actions? And what do you want? What do they want? Maybe an outcome. Okay. They're very insistent. Okay. So their thoughts are very unfocused. So their thoughts are not focused solely on you. So they're kind of scattered around. So, but they're feeling as if they don't know why the situation between the two of you has even begun. So they don't really actually know why. This could be, definitely is going to be a water sign. This was in the beginning of the relationship. So this could be you maybe getting ghosted. I mean, we'll just see where the storyline goes and we'll follow it. But as of right now, they were kind of working on something else with somebody else, even when you enter the situation. So their feelings are actually still on the other individual at the moment. But again, that's unfocused. So if you feel like when you're talking to this person, they're unfocused, it's because, they're playing in the field or whatever. They're single, they're doing whatever, but they are unfocused because they were dealing with somebody and they're still kind of like their attachment is still there. Definitely still there. And they're quiet about you. They don't talk about you. They don't celebrate you. They do not do any of that. Everything's fine to them. The relationship's fine, but their relationship is a different definition than yours. And you like tarot cards? It's just out of my niche. Like, hello. All right. Yeah, so they're just not, they want to move on. They're not able to do this because they are depressed and they're still blaming it on this other person, this third party. I would just, even if it comes, outcome, they come back crawling like a knight in shining armor or a princess in shining armor, I would cut it off because this energy is gross. See, you have no desire to deal with it either, really. And you've been going with inside, you're inward right now, your apathy for the situation, you're very self-absorbed. So that's very little right now. So there is a dishonesty in the situation. This is Tower reverse, but the situation is a lost cause. So the future outcome is definitely a crisis or some kind of a drama. And they're putting the drama in the situation. And you just need to release this energy. There's going to be secret even revealed and gross. Okay. So this, again, this could be happening already or this coming up. Let's find out. One more. I mean, because you don't even want to deal with it anyway, because you're like, meh. Because you're like, you can feel that lack of focus for you. So you're just, the motivation goes right down the toilet at that point. Yeah. You would have to adapt to a really difficult situation if you were to maintain this, almost like having to be careful who you trust. There's such dishonesty in this card. There's such competition when it comes to a relationship when we have this card, and this is that 5 of Fire reverse. Yeah, get out, Cancer, run. Run. Okay, so water sign, this is a water sign for you, Cancer, though. So if you're dealing with a freaking water sign, get out. Or tell them to get out because they in your house. Oh, I'm on Leo now, so perfect timing. Well, thank you for coming in. I'm excited. Now, like this other one was like, I need Aries. I need to know. And I'm like, I'm just starting Aries. So it's like literally perfect. And I was going to do this last night and it got all messed up. So it's working perfect. I had no volume almost the entire time last night. So there's a reason for this. All right. We're doing Leo. Currently, who is on your mind? We are going to find out kind of their thoughts, their feelings, and their actions, trying to like see where they're at. We'll find out their zodiac sign too. Well, it actually, Leo is next. So you, yeah, it just kind of happens to be the right timing. As well as when I was doing Aries, it was the right timing. Is more or less what I meant. But so we'll find out a future outcome with the situation and kind of what you want to as far as this relationship or this individual goes and kind of what they want in the situation or if there's even a relationship. And we'll find out where you are at level-wise, like where you at in the beginning, middle, ending of this relationship, where you at as far as meeting them. Let's do one more. Leo. All right. Okay. Okay. That's the one then. So their thoughts, they could be a Taurus. Yeah, they could be an earth sign. Yeah, so definitely an earth sign or specifically a Taurus. Definitely could be a Taurus. But their thoughts on the situation might have changed. When you first approached them, it actually might have been like, oh, hey, like I think this about you. And now maybe there's a flip in the script. So they're kind of stalling. There's some indecision when it comes to this person. But the idea and the thoughts that they have on you two, they are at odds. They don't really know. They don't know which choice or decision to make, whatever that means. And we'll start knowing more and more the more we go here. So this is in the beginning stages of this relationship. Their feelings are, they're just going to trust themselves. They're going to trust themselves in this situation. They have personal beliefs here that they might be guided with, but they want to be their own guru. They want to be their own teacher. They don't want their challenge They don't want their beliefs challenged by society. I don't know what the hell that means, but there you go. I don't know if you're dealing with, something specific, someone spiritual or religious, or somebody in their beliefs, in their square. They don't want to get out of the square, is what they're saying. That's how they feel about it. They don't want to trust you because they have their own shit. They got their own inner guidance, and that's what they're trusting at the moment. And they're very resistant and even thinking about making a choice here, whatever that means or resonates for you. Yeah, so their actions are clear. They're kind of over it. They don't really have patience for it anymore, and they're kind of burnt out on the situation at hand. And let's find out kind of what you're wanting, what you wanted here. You were spontaneous in this. You were trying to take a leap of faith in the situation. It's the Fool. Very much the Fool in this situation. In the relationship, you were the one who was lighthearted. Yeah, so they wanted a new beginning of the relationship. So it could be the beginnings of an old relationship. This could also be just kind of entering an energy of knowing the value of a relationship even. Ghosts are the worst. They should be like put in jail. I'm sorry, it's true. I hate a ghost. I really do. It's indicating that they're very, very young, youthful, maybe childish. They have they got a lot of things going for them too, but they have a lot of things going career-wise and skill-wise and whatever that means. And their skill development and their money opportunities are kind of like, bopping right now. And that's where they're at. So it's not even you. It never is when they ghost. It's all about them. Okay. Let's find out a future here, outcome of this situation with your Earth sign. It's definitely freaking Earth. Everything is Earth here. Earth of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Hierophant. Yeah, they're all Earth or Taurus. Yeah, I'm about ready to give up on dating because of the ghosting situation. It's just so gross. It's like, really? Like, no. And I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely, the future outcome of this is definitely going to be neat. You're going to make yourself sick if you keep continuing to try to pursue this or to be the fool in the situation. I'm going to take a leap of faith and I'm going to love you. Well, they don't want to. They're busy. Okay, so stop disrupting yourself. Take a time out. Bring it back. This outcome is going to be perfect for you because there's some influences around this outcome. We'll just draw this card here. Yeah, they're making smart money moves. You two could have even been in a long-term relationship. They could have just gotten out of one. You could have just gotten out of one, or one of you is in a long-term relationship. Yeah, you just needed to step it up. Which one? Probably the other one, but they're not going to. Future outcome of that is I would take a time out, a rest, kind of rest from it, get some quiet time away from it. It could have been multiple ghosts, if you will. Yeah, be over it. Be over it because it's exhausting. It's physically painful to be ghosted. Like you literally can take an aspirin or Tylenol. I read this in a study. When you're ghosted, it physically is pain in the body. And it's actually like when somebody ghosts you in a long-term relationship, it's considered manipulation. But when they're doing it, when you first kind of meet, it's just multiple reasons. It's usually because they do not see you in the future with them. That's usually what a ghost is. They're just like, yeah. Or else you're just like being breadcrumbed or, kind of dangled along until the next great one comes around and then they'll let you off the hook. But yeah, fuck ghosts. Fuck a ghost. All right, let's move into where we at? Do we have Virgo already? Did we pass Virgo? Let's just get Virgo done. We're going to do Virgo real quick. Virgo, who is currently on your mind? Kind of feel for their thoughts, their feelings, their actions. Who's Virgo thinking about? Who do they currently have on their mind? We're going to find out their zodiac sign. We're going to find out an outcome because we got to know what's going on with Virgo. So they could be a water sign. It's seemingly that their feelings is just the inspiration is low. They're not very inspired. They're lacking like remotely a tiny bit of positivity when it comes to you and them. Or maybe just in general. Maybe that's just how they vibe. That's just how they're feeling at the moment. Their actions. Oh, come on, Virgo. You need to get it together because this person's actions and the way that they actually feel are not matching up. So this person is acting like they're super sensitive, they're romantic, and they love love. And also, though, they have an illusion when it comes to truth. They're shady as hell. I'm just going to let you know that. Just going to put that out there. Knight of Cups, water. It's definitely a water sign. That's reverse. But they are lacking positivity and they're feeling very heavy in the situation. Feel like almost like their thoughts are even almost like they're drowning. It's very heavy. Lacking any substance. So yeah, they shade their truths. Suave. Yeah, they playing with you. Virgo, they playing you. Virgo, they're playing you. I know you won't like that gossip. I know Virgo likes their gossip. Okay. So, because this looks like it's in the beginning stages. Yeah, it's definitely in the beginning stages. It's like you can't move on from someone anyway. So they might have been feeling imaginative and romantic and sweet and all that in the beginning. But it's almost like they could feel the fact that you were still attached, linked to somebody emotionally. Yeah, so they're either younger or you're younger than them. Whomever's on your mind, Virgo, whoever this is that you're thinking of. Let's find out what you want. Because I know you want something new, Virgo. I know you want a new beginning. I know you want to start something fresh here. Okay? I know. Trying to find that perfect match. I suck at reading cards for myself because I'll make it bend my way. I intuitively cannot vibe that way. I actually have my cards read usually, or I go on a YouTube. I have a few different ones that I like to watch. I love to listen to them and go to sleep. Okay, so you're wanting to kind of control the situation, Virgo. You're kind of like the freak in the situation, if you will. You are immature, so you are the immature one in this situation. And immature, you could even be in your youth. But you're very rigid. You don't like the authority being taken away from you at all. And it's almost like this water sign is definitely trying to, they could be an earth sign too. I'm not going to lie, that new beginning. They could be an earth sign. It's like they don't want you to rule the roost. They don't want you to be rigid and authoritative. They don't want you to dominate what is supposed to be this soft and delicate love. I just feel like a lot of leather black, dominating, and this feathery white person, this lightness. This energy is very light and this one's very heavy, rainy, cloudy. So that's what they don't want, but that's what you do. And there's a manipulating situation here too. It's kind of circling around it. Okay, so finding a path that is for you is super vital, but the outcome here is just that, but there's delays in it. And internally you're imbalanced. So the harmony is not quite up to par. And you convey that you would have a new way of thinking to this individual if they were to kind of go into the future with you. So it's almost like it's that misconception. You're trying to say, hey, I'm this new free thinker and I'm your guy or I'm your girl. And they're like, oh my God, me too. And then you guys link up and then they know that you're an asshole. And they're like, I'm out of here. I tried. I tried, I cried, I'm out. So that's what it is. Hi, Eric. Welcome to Hangman Tarot. Yeah. Yeah, so that's exactly what they found out. I just told you. What did I say? I literally just said, because you literally were like, hey, come on in. This is nice and cozy. No, it's not. You a liar. Virgo, come on. What are you doing? Yeah, there's frustration beyond. That's the influence factor here of the outcome is lack of spiritual growth when you're implying that you're a free thinker. Disharmony, imbalance here internally, for fucking sure. I am disappointed, Virgo. You better go on and get yourself some. And that could be reversed completely. Again, however it resonates for you. Hello. Okay. I think we got time for Libra. Let's try and get Libra in here real quick. So we're going to do Libra zodiac sign. What do they think about me currently? Feeling about who is on your mind. So we're going to find out their zodiac sign, Libra, and we will find out what their thoughts, what their feelings are, what their actions are. Do they match up? What do you want? What do they want? Future outcome. The outcome has some influences or some challenging factors around it, and we will find those out also. I'm going to do one more. Already could be fire sign. So their thoughts are that the relationship's fine. Everything's calm. Everything's, good to go. They are quiet about the two of you, though. They're not like loud the way that you're wanting them to be. And that's where that, relationship's cool, whatever. But they didn't put me on their social media. Okay. Their feelings are that they don't want to continue to search. They are dealing with some inner work here, but their feelings are that they're very focused on kind of giving up what's not good for them. So whomever this is for you is somebody who is definitely they might be on the inside of themselves. They go inside a lot. They're not out, like hanging out with every single word and trying to get every sentence out that they can. They're just doing a lot of things that are guiding them to their path or their divine. But they're giving up a bunch of shit right now that they're not dealing with. And that's how they feel right now. So it's not even anything to really do with you. And this is like, kind of in the beginning, maybe you've been dating for a couple months, maybe. Who knows? Or just feels that way energy-wise. All right. Let's find out their actions, see if they match up to how they are feeling. This is for Libra. And Libra, we are definitely dealing with a fire sign or an Aries specifically. Definitely a fire sign or Aries. Aries, I'm going to go with specifically more towards. Okay, so their actions are that they're withdrawn. Their perception is growing. They're spiritually, moving through. But, they're withdrawn. So there's something that was uncovered. So some type of a secret was revealed either to you or them. And however that goes, their actions are showing that they're, pulling back in. And with that Hermit card, that's matching up completely. You feel adventurous with them. You feel inspired by them. And you're clear that you want this, Libra. You're like, I'm clear. I'm clear on this. I'm good this time. This might be a second shot relationship. Yeah, so there was memories here. So this, and again, there was a breakup. There was already a breakup between the two of you, maybe, or a breakup around the time you met, maybe. But the whole outcome is love, like wanting to seek that love, needing to be healed after and before it, though. There's like a lot of nostalgia in the relationship. So y'all like either were good friends before or maybe even dated before, but you had like amazing memories together. So much so that you could like sit with a memory and just feel exactly how you felt at that time with them. I actually did do Leo. So if you push back, even when I upload my content in a little bit, it'll be time stamped for you under current, how do they currently feel in the playlist at Hangman Tarot on the YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah. So it was a new or an old bond. Yeah. That death card. And again, the whole factor, the influencing factor that's debating on this is just ending. This is an ending or a beginning, and it's just all about cutting out shit that's not good for us. And this is all about that Libra cutting things out that are not good for them. And there's an increase in self-needs and self-wants, and that could have resulted and changed things also. So there was a lot of healing, a lot of scars, a lot of wounds in this, whatever this is, because the way that you feel about them is nostalgic. So there is memories in the scenario. That is for sure, and they're in a place where they're like, I'm good with or without. It's fine. I got to work on me though. You got to let me grow. And you're just like, I still have that passion. I still, want to play. I still want to get out there. I feel like you're just going to continue to seek out love, but this is something that will keep continuing to grow until it doesn't. Because there will be an increase in self-love and self-wants and self-needs, and then that love will end and you'll continue to seek on. So, it's not, I feel like this, because there's a few major arcana cards, I feel like it's just like a huge shift in your world, and this is a part of it. This is training you or educating you. So try to really explore this relationship wherever it is for you. You're going to learn a lot from this one. Okay. I got to go, people. Thank you so much for coming into Hangman Tarot. Again, my name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. And if you go ahead and hit subscribe, grab that bell button, and then you'll get all your notifications and you won't miss a thing next time. So make sure to go do that. And also go check out all my social media links. I wrote them down all nice and neat for you. Share, like, and follow if you would, especially if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, I hope you find intention through any readings that I do. And again, I would love to continue on. I'm going to get back on later, but I have to go pick up children from school. Otherwise, they'll be mad that I left them at school all day. Other than that, I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will see you in a little bit to continue on with Scorpio through Pisces. See ya.